Emergency, police, fire, ambulance. Yes, police, fire or ambulance.
It's my friend.
Okay, look, I need you to stay on the phone. Just stay on the phone. Okay, now hang on. Oh.
Every 20 seconds, someone in Australia dials 000. Questions are being asked whether the citizens of South Australia are really safe. It has been mentioned by the Commissioner of Police, Grant Stevens, and many other members of SAFEHOL that the crime rate has decreased by almost 50% since 2003. Not all the people of Adelaide realise that the crime rate is decreasing. Actually, they think that it is increasing due to the message that the media is giving out. We then asked the Commissioner of Police how he describes Adelaide in 3 words.
Very safe city.
So from your experience as the Commissioner of Police, what do you think a safe city looks like?
When we think about the city, we want a place where people feel safe, able to move around freely without fear of being a victim of crime. And in the broader context, it's the same thing, where we expect that people can live, work, play in a community where they're safe, they feel respected, they're not confronted by aggressive behaviours.
I'd say a safe city means a high police presence.
Just being out, making sure that everyone in the community can see that police officers are out and responding to crime and making sure that it stops.
A place that has lots of cameras that are constantly watched by SAFEHOL members. There's over 100 of them around the town, so they will often then call up police to attend at something because it's all on camera. Yeah.
There are also over 110 CCTV cameras in the Adelaide CBD and more than 300 in Adelaide Oval protecting the people for major events. The extra CCTV cameras and the security bollards are measures that the SAFEHOL and government are putting in place so that there are reduced crime and terrorist attacks in our state. Bollards have also been installed at every entrance of Rundle Mall so that the public precinct has no vehicle access to the mall.
What does a safe city look like from your point of view?
I guess it looks like a city with lots of people walking around, plenty of lighting, well lit.
And as a resident of the Adelaide CBD, do you feel safe where you live?
I do. We live near Whitmore Square, so it's a little bit more potentially dangerous there, but it is well lit and the police are there regularly, so I do feel safe, yeah.
How safe do you believe that Adelaide is?
Adelaide is one of the safest cities in Australia and in fact the world. When we talk about reported crime, we're talking crimes which are murders, rapes, homicides, assaults, and crimes against property, which are break-ins, thefts, frauds. So from a reported crime point of view, we are consistently seeing a reduction in the number of reports made to police.
I reckon it's pretty safe. I think there are some groups that can cause problems, and that's the areas that we need to target to make sure that it doesn't get out of control, especially like in Hindley Street and things like that.
I'd say it's a pretty safe city. It just kind of depends what areas you're in.
The public spaces throughout the Adelaide CBD, crime against strangers has dropped by 48%.
So are you aware of any strategies that other major cities in Australia or around the world that Adelaide are also implementing?
Lots and lots. We've just introduced a new policing model here in July, which is changing the way we dispatch jobs to our patrols and giving our patrols the freedom to attend to taskings based on who was the closest available patrol. And it's a step change from where we were a year ago in terms of how we manage patrol taskings.
The district policing model that Matilda just spoke about, we got from Perth originally, and then I think they've been implementing that in the UK for quite a while. So that's something that SAFEHOL's obviously seen and thought, yeah, could work here, and they've implemented that.
We have joint task force with other, mainly the eastern suburbs. If the police department just did things off their own back and actually didn't check out what other cities did, we're wasting our time. So yes, they all work together. There's so many different things with Australian Federal Police, there's joint counter-terrorisms. We've got the Five Eye countries that all work together that share information on terrorism. So yeah, they all do.
These strategies are part of the new police model that are creating a new beginning in Adelaide.
We've seen that between 2002 and 2018, there has been a huge decrease in crime by at least 43.6%, which is a dramatic reduction. You can see that this should make the people of Adelaide feel safer, but in fact, this is a growing number of fear from crime that is being falsely advertised by the media.
How do you perceive Adelaide's safety will change over the next 5 years?
I think the biggest challenge for us will be around terrorism and cybercrime. They're the big things. We're very lucky in South Australia that we don't seem to be affected by the incidents of terrorism as much as we've seen in other jurisdictions.
I think if they keep the city well lit and well policed, I think it will stay safe, and I think a lot of students around the city keep young people walking around, so as long as there's people walking around, it tends to be safer.
People are now moving into the city, so the population within the city is growing, so I'd say the safety is probably going to become a bigger issue because of the amount of people in the city and the amount that live here and actually frequent it. So as soon as you've got a lot more people, you've got a lot more issues.
Property damage and environmental offences dropped by 65.1% since 2002.
We've seen that in the past 15 years, the crime rate in Adelaide has reduced massively. It is now the safest city in Australia and almost the safest city in the world.